All night. All night. Bears. Woof.
Hi everybody, it's me, Vincent Bear Monday, and today we're going to have a topic change. The change is called ranting. The difference between bitching, whining, and ranting. Whining is when something happens to you and in a small, tiny, quiet, emo-ish voice, you make it known to the entire room that you've been hurt and you're not going to do a damn thing about it. That's whining. Bitching is a bit more passionate. It's a little bit more to do with making it known to the general room that whatever happened to you was wrong. Girl, did you hear what the hell happened today? Bitch, this motherfucker, ba ba da 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 da. Okay, that's bitching. Not the same as whining. Whining, bitching, girl. Then we have ranting. Ranting is when you make known a topic or violation to the general populace and then tell them what you're going to do about it. Therefore, people need to rant. So my rant today is about how people don't like to rant, don't like to say something, don't like to make known that there's something wrong going on in the world. Complacency. I hate complacency. Complacency is right up. In 1987, we learned that silence equals death. What exactly does that mean? It means that if there's something wrong going on socially, politically, in your neighborhood, in your backyard, in your house, or in your face, you have to say something about it. Because someone who is oppressing you, someone who is hurting you, someone who is taking advantage of you, isn't going to stop unless you say something and probably try to stop them in return. Case in point, identity theft. If somebody takes your social security number and somebody takes your identity, your address, and decide that they're going to pretend to be you and go and buy a $50,000 yacht, are you going to sit there and be like, well, they got me. They took my $50,000 yacht. I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to sit here and work my entire life and never, ever, ever do anything about it. Bullshit! You bitch! You call 911. You go, hey, yo, cops. This motherfucker took my identity. Someone's out there pretending to be me. Go get them. That's ranting. That's doing something proactive and talking about it. For example, I hate when people are sitting here not using their voices. In fact, I have a feeling that it's a conspiracy done by Western civilization at large in order to make the common man, the middle class man, the working class man, shut the fuck up and bend over while white collar America rapes them up the ass without any lube or any sympathy. Ask yourself this question. When was the last time you went to an establishment, let's say a McDonald's, and you saw somebody working their ass off to service 10 customers and there's 2 people working the counter? Do you A, sit there and complain about how they're not taking care of you right now, white collar America? Or do you sit there and sympathize and wait patiently and say, it's okay, your shift will be over soon? I would like to think that you would be the second one. But however, America is full of people who are the first one. Whiny, self-absorbed pieces of shit running around telling themselves that they're so much better than everyone else. And you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. There's too much of that shit in the world. There's too much crap in the world. There's too many people out there freaking killing themselves for $2 an hour if they can get $2 an hour. There's bitches in Indonesia working 40 hours a day for 2 cents, okay? Fuck that. Fuck you. If you're gonna sit here and just let bad shit happen and not say anything, then what the hell are you doing? Stonewall riots, that is an example of ranting. Okay, not just ranting, but taking action with the ranting. It was a nightmare. Bars getting raided, you go and riot, fucking riot, throw sticks, throw bombs. You know what? This gets me to an interesting point here. Too many people have sit here and died in the civil rights movement for all rights, including lesbian, gay, bi, and transgender, for you to sit there and say, I don't want to rant, I don't want to whine, I don't want to make make waves. I don't want to protest. I don't want to hold a cardboard sign because that's going to embarrass me. Fuck that, okay? You wouldn't be able to be alive. Right? And get an apartment. Get a job without these people who got up off their ass and rented. Because first it starts with renting. Then renting leads to, yeah, man, that's fucked up. Which leads to, yeah, let's go write our congressman. Which leads to, let's go stage a protest to get permits for it. Which leads to demanding your rights. So if you're going to sit there and be quiet, don't ever complain when something bad happens to you. Because, on a lighter note, everybody, it is a lovely, lovely April out here in St. Louis. Spring is springing, and springing and springing. I have a whole bunch of seedlings popping up. Yay, because I garden. And I am going camping in a couple weeks. I'm very, very excited. Carlos asked what my favorite cartoon show was when I was growing up as a kid. Mine was David the Gnome. I totally love the concept of these tiny little earth, sprites running around and helping animals and trying to educate people into being better people. That was cool. You know what? I've noticed that a lot of the 1980s cartoons were either really trippy, I wonder what drugs they were on, or they were in fact very educational and kind of pagan-oriented. But nowadays, some of these cartoons are kind of weird, like SpongeBob. SpongeBob is kind of like, hello, I'm what happens when you go to sleep after too much acid. I asked this week what our one regret is, and I do have a regret. It's not what you're thinking though. I regret going to college. I was very adamant when I was going through school that if I did not know what I wanted to do with my life, I wasn't going to waste the money and go to college until I figure it out. So I went on this kind of journey to go find myself, lived on a big commune, pot farmed. Then I met my ex, who shall not be named because he is not that important. However, he did a number on me, and one of the numbers that he did was this whole, you have to enter into white-collar America in order to have any impact on anything whatsoever, and the only way to change the system is within the system, which is assimilatious Borg bullshit.
It was a nightmare.
So, I went to college. I went to tech school to become a pharmacy technician, got straight A's throughout the entire program, went and started the job, and hated it. Hated every minute of it. Hated every moment. Everything. And it's not like the job was hard. I had ergonomic flooring, everything was cushy, and lasers. I even got a stool. I just sit there and go, beep, boop, here's your drugs. Beep, boop, here's your drugs. Beep, boop, here's your drugs. And you know what? I hated it. I hated making $12 an hour to do this. Beep, boop, here's your drugs. Beep, boop, here's your drugs. Beep, boop, not your drugs, label. Hated it, hated it, hated it, hated it, hated it. Still felt like indentured servitude, and I'm not into that shit. God damn it. So, I decided that I wasn't going to do it anymore. However, to the range of $10,000. So I'm going to be paying on this for quite a number of years to a college that I didn't like, for a career I didn't like, that I'm not going to do. Yay me. When the vocation that I do like costed no money really, and now I'm doing exactly what I want to in my life. But $10,000. This week Jason asked for the 10 things on my desk. Well, I have 2 desks, so I'll show you 10 things off of my 2 desks. Okay, viewers and viewers, this week's challenge for me is thus. Go outside. I want you to, if you have the capability, to go outside and film outside. Show us something really, really cool outside. If you cannot, i.e. you have a webcam, tell us about the coolest thing you've ever done outside. That's it. Love you guys. Peace out.
It was a nightmare.